So before we get started on reviewing anything or talking about anything new, I just want to talk with you, and I'm just going to listen for patterns of things that you aren't saying correctly in Spanish. Do you understand? I mean in English.
I understand it. Yeah.
You do understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was work today? What did you do?
It's really, really hard when only can I have one cook. There's no hard two cooks. I can only cook for patients in cafeteria today. It's really hard for me. And later put a little more something in my list. I'm
Put a
speaking
little more what?
a little more things. Is this place? I have two lists. Okay.
Lists.
One is for breakfast and one for lunch.
Okay,
For
like
patients.
okay. So you
Okay,
deliver.
for the menus.
You deliver these meals.
And I need to make it this. More, the cafeteria no have menu when I need something, whatever. And I need to make it really quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hard. It's too hard. I don't have help. I'm speaking to my supervisor today. What happened when I don't have help? Only you come in and help me. Somebody is looking me and you okay? That's not fair. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm here more. Every time I say I'm here, we never here. It's okay.
Yeah. So you're going to talk with your supervisor, or
Yeah, I'm
you
talking.
already did?
No, I'm talking for her.
Okay.
I'm talking for her. She said, promise que next time I'm here. Every time promise, but not here. You understand? The people says, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Smart.
frustrating.
It's smart people. The supervisor too, when she put the menus and I don't care when I see the menu, I need to make it. The 10:45 is start the line for patients. I need to put every food for patient before the 10:45. My breakfast 6:45. You understand? I need to make it eggs, oatmeal, gravy, biscuit, bacon, sauces, fried eggs, purees for special patients when needed problems and eat. I need it exactly. Be careful for food. And what is it? It's okay.
And how's your family doing? Like your daughter?
My daughter, she's more good, but she's crazy. She track more now the scores in school. She's more a student for the exams for the high school, and she said when she needed scores for finish something late or
She's studying to take a test.
She's student, yeah. She's studying. She's working, but she's crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
She's okay. She's not good. And my grandbabies, the two boys. I have only two boys and three girls. Well, my girl and my three girls, four. I only can have one. I have girls and family. Only my grandbabies and my son-in-laws, and my husband. But it's my two kids sick. It's a little
Really? They're sick?
infection. The little one, Mark, and when he had 12, he had every problem for the nose. Every time it's blood, really hard. He had maybe last week, the Monday and Friday, 2 times. He go to the school and come back. One time in the school and one time here. It's no good. Need to go to the doctor. When my daughter say, I have an appointment. I make an appointment. It's okay. Everybody. Jose is okay. My husband.
He works hard.
Yeah, he worked hard. He come back yesterday. He said, "Oh, Victoria, I don't know what happened. I'm this. And I don't know." When me and checking the sugar, when he had high sugar yesterday, when he come back to
Is he diabetic? You too?
And he's the first when he had diabetes.
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 Di.
Di.
A.
A.
B.
B.
T's.
Tis.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
That's a tough word. But I know what you're saying. Diabetes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard, yeah. Yeah, well, he's okay. You need water?
No,
You
thank
need water?
you.
Okay. I forgot to the bars. And when I'm checking the sugar, he's high. I'm speaking, go to take a shower and come back and eat something and take a medicine. I say, okay. He's a little boy when he come back to home. He working too hard. Really, really hard. And who's your week?
My week?
Busy?
Yes, as always. Very
I know.
busy.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Lots of studying. But I'll tell you what I noticed from what you said, just of some patterns. Your English is good. I can always understand what you're saying. But these are just...
My English
Really?
is good, but you don't understand.
No, I said I do understand.
No,
what
I
you said.
don't understand. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. Your English is good, but I don't understand you. No, I do understand you. And so you have good English. But there are a few things that are different between English and Spanish.
Yeah.
And since I know Spanish, I see where you're taking the rules from Spanish language and putting them on English. And so English, you just have to learn what's different about English.
Yeah. Very
And
different.
then you will sound more like a native English speaker. More like someone who's grown up here. So the first thing I noticed was the word no and then the word not. Okay, so in Spanish, I know that whenever you want to make something negative, you put a no in front.
No.
So, me gusta, and then no me gusta.
Oh.
You know, you always put a no to say, I don't like this.
I don't like it. Okay. I
Um,
don't.
but in English, the words are different. Like, there are different negative words. So, do not is one example. So, in Spanish, me gusta, no me gusta. In English, I like, I do not like.
I didn't.
Do not.
I do not. I do not like. I do not like.
So, in English, it's incorrect to say, I no like.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
See, because in Spanish, that is good.
Speaking this.
But in English, it's not. So,
I don't like.
I do not.
I do
Now, those are called negatives or negativos.
not.
And there are several words. Do not. Mostly it involves the word not.
No.
So, what was an example of something you said? I can't remember an exact example. So, if you're saying in Spanish, I'm going to the store, you say voy a la tienda, okay? And if you're saying I'm not going to the store, you would say no voy a la tienda, right?
I don't go to this.
But in English, I go to the store, and it's not correct to say I no go to the store. You have to say I do not Go.
did
Do not. Mm-hmm.
I
My
did
computer
not
froze
go.
here.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I did not go.
I do not go. And so that is just a way that Spanish is different than English.
Sí.
So you don't put
Very
a no in
different,
front of
yeah.
everything. Mm-hmm. And I need to look into that more and see like what are some other negative words
Okay.
instead of just putting no in front of everything.
Okay.
He no like that. I no go to the store. She no study. That is not correct.
This is not correct.
It's do not or does not.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
And so we can talk more about that
Okay.
in the future. And then also I just noticed, and this is so hard, it's hard when I learn Spanish, is prepositions. Preposiciones.
Preposition.
Okay, so a, en, para, por, like all of those words. In English, it's hard to know, like to, for, from, with. Those are all preposiciones.
Mm.
And so it's hard to know when to use which one. Because you said, I'm talking for her. But what you meant to say is, I'm talking to her.
I'm talking to her.
Mm-hmm. And so, for and to are both prepositions, but they're different. There's a different place for each one. And you don't have to remember all of this. I'm just telling you what I heard. But we'll talk about each one more in detail. And you understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. You also say more good or more bad. And in Spanish, again, you say más bueno or más malo. You know? That is correct in Spanish. But in English, it is not. In English, this is called superlatives or superlativos.
Superlativos.
Okay? And so, in English, it is good, better, best. And all of them mean good, a little bit of good, more good, and then the most good. So in Spanish, it'd be like bueno, más bueno, lo más
mejor.
malo, más mejor, yeah. So, again, just different
Sí,
than
very
Spanish.
different.
And the last thing I noticed is just something that will come with time and is more studying, is just knowing which tense of the verb. So past tense, future, present. And so pasado, presente, futuro, del verbos. And so we'll look more at those things.
Conjugar los